Not only did the PSDBM jack up the original price of $35,000 per unit by 60% on an obsolete model, but the total number of units procured was substantially less, from 68,500 to 39,500. Just one of the eye-opening discoveries in the kickoff of the Senate probe on the PSDBM's laptop procurement deal for the DepEd that our Eunice wanted details in this report.
The Senate Blue Ribbon Committee has started its investigation on the alleged overpriced laptops purchased by DepEd through PSDBM. The laptop appears to be more expensive than the MacBook Air, worth 57,000 pesos, than the PSDBM old model Dell laptop bought for 58,300 pesos. The laptop units bought were also reduced to 39,583 units from what should have been 68,500 units. DepEd's original estimated price for a laptop was only 35,000 pesos, but the PSDBM procured price was 58,300 pesos. So the senators ask, who in DepEd approved this?
Wala kaming in-approve, Your Honor, as to that price.
No.
Back ng,
Sir, wag tayo paikot-ikot. Ibinalik sa inyo ng DBM, PS, at sinabi, eto ang price. Umuo kayo, kaya binid yung ABC. Pwede ganun din yun. Pinaikot mo lang eh. Pinaikot mo lang. Hindi matututo ang mga bata sa DepEd kung ganyan. Kasi ang tawag dyan palusot.
According to Senator Coco Pimentel, he is alarmed because if the PSDBM cannot be saved, he says it can be removed, especially now that it seems they are passing the blame.
But the system does not work. So preparation, miss out. Sa review, I do not review. I have a proxy so that I can pass the ball pag may sumabog. Welcome to the basketball game that we do not see, that we do not get to see. Yan ang nangyayari. We only get to see it pagka may sumabog na. Under
Republic Act 11494 or the Bayanihan 2, DepEd has a budget appropriation worth 4 billion pesos for digital education and alternative learning modalities to help online learning, of which 2.4 billion pesos were awarded to DBM's procurement service for the laptops purchase. Senator Wing Gatchalian also asked the Special Bids and Awards Committee of PSDBM, Engineer Marwan Amil, about the suppliers listed in the pre-bidding, but it was not properly answered.
Hindi mo alam?
No, Your Honor.
Common supplier siya, but hindi mo alam anong sinusupply niya. So if I am going to do this canvas sheet, hindi ko siya papadala ng RFQ because alam ko hindi siya makakasupply. So ang tanong ko, bakit mo siya pinadalan?
During the sending of RFQs, Your Honor, Switch Apple, Switch is only the company name without an Apple, Your Honor.
So you added an entity which is really not compliant, and you know that beforehand, and yet you issued an RFQ just to, quote-unquote, bloat the number. Is that correct? Is that a correct assumption, or pinaiikot mo lang si Senator Gatchalian?
During planning stage, Your Honor, I didn't research well.
Former PSDBM Executive Director Lloyd Christopher Lau has sent a letter to the committee requesting to give him a certification or clearance that he has no pending cases or charges from the investigation of the Blue Ribbon Committee during the past 8 in Congress in relation to the purchase of DOH medical supplies, in which he was also investigated, a matter to be consulted with the majority of the senators. The committee will also call additional personalities to answer various questions regarding the purchase of laptops. The second part of the hearing will be in the bidding stage that will continue in the next week. Meanwhile, the chairman of the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee promises that the hearings will be quicker and less repetitive under his presidency.
Mas gusto ko na mahimay ito sequentially. Kasi minsan, pag nagkaka-hearing, yung mga nakikita nyo, mga nakaraang panahon, tumatalong kagad dun sa conclusion. So, gawin natin itong step by step.
Eunice Monte for The Nation.